were several times he would walk away from me and go to the other room. And to me, that was a break. That was a break. Because the longer he stayed away, the less I had to deal with the fact that I couldn't get him to sleep. After he begged and pleaded, I said, you know what, if I give him just a tiny amount of propofol, 25 milligrams, slowly infused, I may just tip him into sleep. And the other medications may now get a chance to work because he had a fair amount of medication on board. And the medications he had on board, I even told him before we got to that point, Michael, I can put an elephant to sleep. You are not, this is not normal. It's not normal. He fell asleep. I was very pleased.
By now, according to Murray's police statement, it was 10:50 a.m. Murray says he watched over Michael for 25 minutes until he felt the small amount of propofol had worked its way through his system. He then began making phone calls.
So it was not unusual for me to make calls or return calls during the morning hours while he was still asleep. It wasn't unusual.
His last call was to a waitress he had met recently. He never completed it.
I said hello, hello, and I didn't hear anything. And that's when I pressed the phone against my ear, and I heard mumbling of voices. It sounded like the phone was maybe in his pocket or something. It was...
During this call, Dr. Murray sees that his patient, Michael Jackson, has stopped breathing.
He was not breathing. So my concern was, has those agents, the Valium, the Ativan, the Versed, acting in concert, has now overwhelmed him once he went to sleep. Not 25 milligrams of propofol.
Instead of dialing 911 immediately, Murray attempts to revive Jackson while calling for help from the household staff.
I saw Dr. Murray come down the stairs into the kitchen in a panic, in a frantic. What did he shout? Get help, get security, get Prince.
The first security guy that showed up finally when he realized there's an emergency comes to the door, and his name is Alberto Alvarez. He got to the door and he remained static.
I was reaching for my phone in my pocket, and as I was doing that, Prince and Paris came behind me. Paris screamed out, "Daddy."
And I told security to get the kids away from there. Get the kids away from them because I did not want them to see their father getting CPR or having such a resuscitative event.
Dr. Conrad Murray said, "Don't let them see their dad like this." And I proceeded to turn around to the children and kind of ushered them out and said, kids, don't worry, we'll take care of it. Everything is going to be okay.
And he says, "Oh, doctor, what happened? I need help. I am doing CPR. Mr. Jackson is not breathing. Come in here. Get me help. Call 911. I need you to call 911.
Sir, we have a gentleman here that needs help, and he's not breathing yet. He's not breathing, and we're trying to pump him.